millions of fans tuned into another exhilarating installment of The Handmaid's Tale this year, leaving just one season left to wrap up June Osborne's, played by Elizabeth Moss, tragic story. Although viewers are trying to stay optimistic about what the final fight against Gilead could entail, things aren't looking good for one of June's key allies when the acclaimed Hulu series returns. Fans have been questioning how Nick Blaine, Max Minghella, has managed to stay alive throughout all 5 seasons of The Handmaid's Tale. Despite being promoted to the rank of commander, the Gilead official has been secretly working as a double agent to aid June and the Handmaid's fight for freedom. However, some viewers think Nick has made some glaring mistakes which should have already exposed him as a traitor to the cause. Redditor Queen Cordelia recently posted, "The other commanders in Gilead have known since season 3 that Nick is Nicole's father, right? Why Serena and Nick didn't face the heat for this is another question, but this means Nick's outburst at Commander Lawrence's, Bradley Whitford, wedding couldn't have been a total shock." At the end of season 5, Nick let slip several outbursts which should have revealed his sympathies for June, especially when she was hospitalized. Moreover, Gilead's commanders are already well aware Nick fathered June's daughter Nicole, who now safely resides in Canada. His clear connection to June and, by extension, the rebel faction known as Mayday, should have made him a prime suspect for the murder of Fred Waterford, Joseph Fiennes. Knowing that Nick fathered June's child, how did they not suspect he was involved in Fred's death? They continued. Or do they know but since they wanted Fred dead, they didn't really care? Nick's mistakes have since caught up with him and he could now be facing serious consequences for his outbursts at the start of season 6. Still, this fan believes the commander has been acting suspiciously for some time now and has no idea why his superiors haven't caught on. Exclusive, interview, insight. Others have agreed Nick's plot armor has been one of the biggest missteps in the series so far, and are hoping he finally gets some form of comeuppance next season. Nick gets a lot of wiggle room in Gilead, Orogen replied. It's nonsensical at times. To which the original poster replied, "Man's literally walking around in the middle of the night meeting Tuolo, Sam Yeager, at the border and even crossing over." And Fruitcake 0822 speculated, "Maybe, Lawrence knows he helped kill Fred but he's just sitting back and watching it all unfold? He didn't care that Fred was murdered in the slightest. But now that he sees June as a possible threat to his family like he said at the dinner party and Nick openly showing he cares for June, it'll change how he handles Nick. He has to know the connection now. I'm more curious about how he doesn't question Lawrence honestly. Lawrence has also been a reluctant ally in June's fight for freedom, though his loyalties have remained mainly with Gilead for the time being. Unfortunately, it may only be a matter of time before their unspoken alliance gets exposed and both Nick and Lawrence face execution for their crimes against the state next season. The Handmaid's Tale Season 5 is available on Hulu in the USA and Prime Video and Channel 4 in the UK.